Wow, boy do I look crazy without anything else on my face besides my eyebrows. This is fun. Hello there and welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for being here, clicking on this video. I hope you stay and I hope that you enjoy. Today we're going to be reviewing the BH Cosmetics Opalescent palette. I'm going to be trying it out for the first time on my eyes, maybe doing a couple swatches, and also giving you my review at the end of this. I'm super excited. I really haven't used BH Cosmetics eyeshadows that much, but I went into Ulta the other day and I had no idea, but they have a full display of BH Cosmetics, so maybe I'll be trying out some more stuff depending on how this goes, but I was really excited to see this. Something about this palette to me, just the colors, seem so wearable but a little bit unique at the same time, so perfect for spring, and I'm very excited about it. So here's what the palette looks like in its little sleeve, and then you pull this off. It's super cute. Definitely looks opalescent on the outside. It's really pretty and bright and springy. And then you get a big beautiful mirror, and then here is the palette. Again, just the most wearable shades, the perfect matte transition shades if you like something a little bit more warm, or if you like something a little more neutral cool. You've kind of got everything covered here, plus a little bit of color. This just looks like springtime and I'm super excited to play with it. I did swatch it in the store just a little bit and the shadows feel incredible, so I'm hoping this is going to go really well. You can get this on bhcosmetics.com or at Ulta, and it retails for $24, and there's 24 shades, so $1 an eyeshadow basically. Okay, looking in here, I just have no idea what I want to do, but it's all so pretty. I'm definitely going to swatch a couple to start. Let's do some of the mattes. Oh wow, they're really creamy. Almost looking into it, they look a little bit powdery. Ooh, the purple doesn't pick up super great. There's just a once over little swatch. I don't really base eyeshadow performance off of swatches anyways. I feel like you almost have to try them out on your eye to know for sure, because just because something swatches well with your finger and is really pigmented and dark and bold and opaque doesn't mean that it necessarily will perform that well on your eye when blended out with a brush. I prefer a little bit more of a buildable formula than something that's just like crazy packed with pigment all at once. But I think we should just kind of dip in and get started. Oh, there's just so much in here. I'm going to try to use as much as I can while doing some sort of cohesive look. Obviously, I won't be able to try out all the shades because there's 24 and I'm not going to put all those on my eye in one day, but I will try out as much as possible. We're going to start with this just bone color shade up here called Flutter in the corner, and I'm just going to set down my primer. I already have my brows filled in, and then I primed the lids with the e.l.f. Camo Concealer. It seems nice. It's not like the crazy most pigmented thing I've ever seen, but it looks good. It is always nice to have a shade like this bone kind of color shade in a palette, just to be able to kind of prep the lid for any other shades so everything glides on nice and smooth. I always really like that. If you don't have one in a palette, you can obviously just use your powder that you're going to set concealer or foundation with later. Okay, taking a large fluffy brush, I'm going to dip into the shade Bright. It's a nice like pinky transition, and we're going to put this sort of in the upper crease. Start to blend this all over. I feel like when I first dipped into it and applied it to the lid, I wasn't seeing the pink, but then I dipped back in one more time and I'm just building up that color, and now I can see it a little bit more. It is just a nice kind of soft transition, so it's not giving you too much pigment, but again, I really like that kind of look. I feel like that's helpful. That helps so you don't end up with too much pigment too quickly, and that way you can blend it out a little bit easier. Just gonna keep building that up on both eyes. Gonna take a little bit more of a tighter blending brush on the shade Dainty, and I'll just start blending that a little bit lower than the previous shade, just working back and forth. I'm going all the way from inner to outer corner. Okay, that definitely added a little bit of depth. I really like that pink though, so I think I'm gonna go back in with a little bit of a denser sort of brush and pick up that pink again that we were working with in the beginning and sort of try to layer this up. It's turning into like a melony shade, which I think is really cute. Oh, this brush actually helped a lot more. The first brush that I was using was a natural hair brush, which I like to start with my transition shades, but this is a synthetic brush. It's a little bit more densely packed and not so scratchy, so I feel like it's helping to like pack that pink on a little more. I don't know if you can really see that, but this is looking good. Now I'm going to take in a little bit of a tighter blending brush and I'm going to mix two shades. I'm going to mix Charm and Stunner, and I'm going to use these to deepen up the outer crease. You don't want it to be too like orange, but I also want to keep that kind of pinky tone going, so I'm just mixing that kind of more rusty shade with a brown so we get both of those colors. It seems like some of the mattes pick up a lot more powdery than the others. Like this shade Charm seems to have gotten a lot more like dusty and picked up a lot more product than the shade Stunner, so I only got that like orangey color to pay off. So I'm just gonna pick up the brown shade Stunner now and put that on the outer corner. This shade doesn't seem to be like my favorite, but it might be the brush, so I'm gonna pick it up on another brush and make sure. Sometimes it's all about finding the right tools. I'm going to go in with a little bit of a softer brush and see if this helps build up that color. Yeah, there we go. It seems like BH shadows just like a really soft bristled brush. The product just seems to pick up a little bit better that way. So if you are working with these and you're feeling like you're not getting a ton of color payoff, that might be why. But still, that brown shade Stunner doesn't seem to be like picking up a ton of product, but it's not bad. I'm going to go back into that first shade, Bright, that pink shade, and I'm going to smooth over everything and just add that kind of pink shade back in. I think it's super pretty. I really like this shade. I'm not sure what I want on the lid, so I'm going to wait before I deepen up the crease anymore, just to kind of see what I want on the lid first. I think I'm going to try to layer a couple things because these are all so pretty. I'm going to start with this shade here, Lovely. These felt so good in the store. Oh, they pick up so much product. I always just go in with my finger and I'm just gonna pat this on the lid. Yeah, that's really pretty. I love shades like this, these like soft pinks. I feel like they're perfect for every day. They're perfect for springtime, but you can also use them at night if you deepen up the crease a little bit. It gives you more of a smoky look. That's really pretty. It's more of like a metallic-y looking shade to me than like a shimmer. These layer up really nicely. I would definitely use your finger with any shade. It packs the most product on. I always sort of tap and drag down just a little bit. I don't know if I've talked about this, but I always use my left hand for my left eye, my right hand for my right eye. That way you're getting the same angle of application on both sides. Let's layer a few more things on. I think I'm gonna put Romance on top. Ooh, oh my gosh, I love this shade. I feel like they mix really well too. That's so pretty. Yeah, I've heard really good things about BH, but until now I've never tried it. But these are looking really good. I decided I am going to take a tight pencil brush and deepen up the outer corner a little bit more with the shade Mystic. Just kind of tapping that on. And once it's on, I'm just going to kind of feather it into our lid shade a little bit. Really gently. I'm trying not to drag too much, just working really softly. I feel like it's been a long time since I've been really impressed with an eyeshadow palette. This one's really nice. Again, I just love the colors, I love the setup and everything. I think the shadows are good quality, but there's so many new eyeshadow palettes all the time. I feel like I've tried some lately that I haven't loved too much. Have you guys tried any good ones lately? Have you tried BH shadows? Do you like those? Anything else that you think I should try out? I really would like to know. Taking our pink one more time around the edges of everything. I really love how this is looking. I feel like everything blended really well together too, which I like. Sometimes when you layer shimmer shades or you try to put mattes on top of shimmers, they kind of get patchy or just don't blend very well, but I feel like everything blended together like really, really nicely and with not that much effort, so that's good. So now I'm just repeating the process for the lower lash line. So I'm using that pink shade called Bright. I'm bringing that all the way from outer to inner corner and then connecting it up in this outer corner up here. This brush seems to work really well with these eyeshadows. This is a Profusion brush. I got it in one of their palettes. Most of my brushes are a little bit more like stiff, natural hair brushes, but this one's a little bit more like soft, and I feel like it picks up the product super nicely. So I don't know if they sell Profusion brushes like separate from their palettes, but if you have anything that's sort of this shape and has nice flexible bristles, then that should be good. I'll take the shade Stunner on a small pencil brush, and then I'll just use this on the outer half of my lower lash line. And I'll sort of connect this shade to the upper lash line as well. And then taking a flat definer brush, I'll pick up the shade Mystic and then stamp that on the lower lash line just in the outer corner as well. Okay, I feel like that looks really good. I'm gonna try something a little bit different. I really want to take this shade Twilight, this really light kind of lavender color, and put that in my inner corner. I'm just going to put that in the inner corner. Oh, that's actually really pretty. It's a lot lighter than I thought it was going to be, so it still gives that nice highlighted effect, but you can definitely see the purple, so that's really fun. Wow, I really like this. This is so cute. I want to put this all over my eyelid. Ooh, I'm going to swatch this one because it's really cool, because in the pan it looks like it's going to be a lot darker, but it's pretty frosty. So there, you can definitely see the purple shift, but look how bright and intense it gets at the same time. That's so pretty. So that's everything from the palette. I am going to use this Endless Silky Eye Pen by Pixi in the shade Black Cocoa. I'm going to use this to line my upper lash line and then in my waterline. I haven't filled in my waterline in so long, but I really like the look that it gives. Especially when you use like a black brown instead of just a straight black, because then it's a little bit more wearable. Now that I have that liner on, I'm going to use my Covergirl Exhibitionist mascara to put on my upper and lower lashes. And now that I have that on, I'm going to go ahead and just do my face makeup and everything else off of camera and come back and give you my thoughts on the eyeshadow. Okay, we just got in the car to run some places, so I thought I would just show you my makeup really quick in natural light, since it's kind of hard to see the colors in like inside with the lights that I have. So here's how it looks. Hopefully you can see kind of like the pinky tones and then sort of the purple inner corner highlight. It looks really pretty. Don't mind my eyeliner. I'm trying to, you know, kind of learn how to do a wing, I guess, but I'm not very good. So I just wanted to show you that. We actually just picked up our new car, so we're going to get that registered right now. But I thought this would be the perfect opportunity to just show you the colors a little bit better, and then we'll go ahead and run inside and finish up.
You making a video? Oh, nice.
I just need to finish this really quick.
Yeah, do it.
Meaning leave me alone because I'm scared to film in front of you.
I'll go outside for a second and move the car.
Okay, I'll be right down. Okay, so I just finished up my makeup and everything is looking good to go. I kind of touched up my liner a little bit. I tried to do a bit of a wing, which I'm not very good at because my eyelids have so many like folds out here, but I actually feel like it turned out okay. So that's pretty exciting. I'm trying to figure out what this lip gloss smells like. If anybody has these Essence Shine 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 Wet Look lip glosses and can tell me what this smells like, I cannot figure it out. Oh, it smells so good. But I don't know what it is. It's like candy or something. It smells like sour candy, I think. Oh man. And it's really pretty. So if you're looking for a gloss, I love this one. This is in the shade Bright On. 06 Bright On. Bright On. Okay. So that's beautiful. Smells really good. If someone could tell me what it smells like, that would be great. But back to the eyeshadow. I really like this. I think the shades are just beautiful. If these are shades that you like, then I think that you will really enjoy this palette because there is a perfect mix of everyday colors and fun colors that are still really wearable, especially for springtime, for everyday use. This is a great value for money too. It's $24. There's 24 shades. They're all really buttery and blend well, but they're still buildable, like you don't get a ton of pigment all at once. The only one that I did have a little bit of difficulty with was this guy right here. So far, it just didn't pick up as much product as I kind of had hoped. So if you have this palette or even any eyeshadow palette and you're not really sure, you like how it works, then try it with some different tools, some different textured eyeshadow brushes and see if you can get it to blend better, because that was sort of the experience that I had. It does have a little bit of fallout in the pan, and I did experience a little bit on my face with the shimmer shades. When you dip in, they are pretty soft, so you get some crumbliness in the pan, and then that's why it kind of falls on your face as well. So just keep that in mind, that they are a little bit, I want to say dusty, but they're not like dusty in pigment, they're dusty in the pan, like they get dust everywhere, if that makes sense. But the fallout wasn't that significant, and that doesn't bother me too bad, because if I'm doing something kind of more with a lot of different shades, I can just do my eyes first. So I think this is beautiful, and I'm really excited to use it again, especially these kind of more unique blues and purples, and then this sort of like coppery color up here. I think these are gorgeous, and they offer you really, really nice transition shades. I like when there's a variety of the different tones of transition shades. So here's some more warm ones, here's some more cool ones. I think that gives you a really good way to get a lot of variety out of your looks. So that is that for me. Thank you for watching. Sorry if I was a little bit more toned back in this video. I normally film when people aren't here. My husband was home and I was getting a little bit embarrassed. I'm still not super comfortable in front of the camera, so I'm sorry if that was obnoxious, but feel free to stay tuned for more videos. Check out the few that I have linked down below, and if you get this palette, let me know how you like it, because I think it's beautiful. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!